Hello traders, welcome to Invest2.com's How to Trade Binary Option series. And in this video I'm going to show you a 5-minute binary option strategy. On this video we're going to go on a very easy to use and easy to understand strategy that works great on the 5-minute expiration. And I'm also going to show you why we chose the 1-minute time frame to trade the 5-minute binary options. Or the 5-minute expiries on the binary options. So right now we're going to go to the MT4 platform, and I'm about to disclose to you this strategy. Okay, here's the GBP USD 1-minute chart. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that we are going to avoid trading binary options in these very choppy markets, okay? And we are going to profit from very short-term momentum, either to the upside or to the downside. When trading the 5-minute expiration options, we don't care about the overall trend on the market. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an oscillator. And the oscillator that we are going to choose here is a stochastic oscillator. And we are going to use a 9K percent period, a 3-period percent D, and a slowing of 7. Okay. Now, this is how the stochastic oscillator looks on your chart. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to look for is we're going to look for zones where price is very overbought and or very oversold. Okay, now we are not going to base our trading decisions on the stochastic readings or the stochastic crossovers. The stochastic is only going to help us to look for the right direction on the breakout, because this is going to be, guys, a breakout strategy. Now you can see that all throughout the 1-minute chart, whenever there is a breakout, we have very strong momentum to the direction of the breakout, and this is how we're going to profit from or from trading 5-minute expiration options. And trading 5-minute expiration options can be very difficult because of the short term of the trade, and a lot of traders out there are going to tell you that they have figure out how to make money on the 5-minute expiries, but you're going to see that they are very bad at avoiding these choppy markets. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some examples of what to look for. First of all, we are going to look for levels. Okay, now right here you can see that we have a level of support that broke to the downside. Okay, and then price tested it to the upside, and you can see that is being tested as resistance as we speak. Let's say that we started to look at price action right here at this vertical line. Okay, now with the 5-minute expiration options, we are not going to trade tests at resistance, and we are not going to trade candlestick patterns or chart formations. Okay, we are going to trade breakouts because we want momentum to the downside or to the upside, for that matter. We don't care the side of the market we are trading. We only want momentum. Okay, and of course we are only going to trade during very liquid hours or very volatile hours. We are going to avoid tight ranges because this is a 4-pip range. This really doesn't work for us, and we are going to avoid it. We are going to look for, we are going to look for daily ranges that are at least 40-50 pips, so we can actually profit from this option or these expirations that we have chosen to trade. Now, the first thing you need to know is that we are looking at price action on the 1-minute chart because we want to trade the breakout as soon as possible. Okay, we are not even going. Well, we are. If we were trading off the 5-minute chart, that would mean that the expiration or the option would expire in one candle. And the rule of thumb is to give at least 5 candles to the expiration for the trade to work your way. So the thing we're going to do is we're always going, let me just modify my my lines here. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are always going to look that um, for that move that we need a breakout from. Okay, in this case you can see that we have a slight move to the upside, and we are looking at price action right here, and price made another low, and you can see that price respected. Let me just thicken these candles out for you so you can better understand what I'm saying. Okay, now you can see that we had a first test right here, this candle, I'm sorry, on this candle, and then a second test, a third test, a fourth test, and then we broke to the downside. Okay, now when we break to the downside, this is the place where we are going to buy a put option on the 5-minute expiration with a 5-minute expiration. And what we're going to do here, you can see that the stochastic is very overbought, and then we had a break to the downside. Okay, and then we broke and further to the downside. Now because the stochastic oscillator has shown us that we are overbought here at this area of resistance, we are looking for a break to the downside. When we break to the downside, you can see that this candle engulfs the previous 4 or 5 candles. In fact, this candle engulfs the entire 20 candle range that we were at. Okay, now we are never going to trade the test. We are going to wait for a breakout and a strong move. When we get a strong move, we buy our options. Here we bought a 5-minute expiration put option, and if you count the candles, this is the first candle because we bought the option at the close of this candle, of the breakout candle, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the expiration time. This is the entry, or the entry time, and as you can see right here, we have a winner, a winning trade. Now, because we are trading the 1-minute expiration options, we are going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, you can see right here that we have hit a base, so we are going to end up, we have hit a very oversold territory. So we are going to trade on a 5-minute expiration option the move to the upside. Okay, and now you can see right here that we have a test. We have a first test at support, then a test of this trend line, then a second test at support, giving us right here what seems to be a double bottom. And when we break with this high and break with this, of course, with this trend line, we are going to buy a call option at this first red candle right here. And if you count 5 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, you can see that this option also expires in the money. So what we're going to do here with the 5-minute expirations options is just trade the initial momentum without caring the overall direction of the market, without caring where price is going in the long term. We just want to profit the short-term momentum, and we can do this day in and day out, and we can do this on all forex instruments.